So we're back in the garage. This is my 1962 Mercury 6-horse. This motor was given to me by a local guy here in Ottawa. It was given to him. It was locked up. Just go over here. That's the old powerhead sitting there on the floor. That powerhead was locked up, and upon closer inspection, there's rust in on the top bearing. So, I mean, I don't even have to look at it. So I emailed a couple of the guys over at John's old Merc website. Dave Bernard got back to me, said he had a powerhead for this motor. George Garland had a spare cowl, so that's the original color of these motors. It was they're white up until 63. 64 Mercury went black. So what someone's done to this motor is painted it black. It sounds like a Stone song, painted black. Little specifics about these motors. They've got the small fitting, so your regular Merc fitting for the bigger motors will not fit. And that fitting currently is NLA. And it just so happens that one of my buddies here in town is a Merc dealer, and he had the fittings in stock, so I bought one. So I've been waiting on some parts to come in for this motor. I'll just pull the cowl off here. When I got the motor, this was all infested. I guess rats, or not rats, but mice laid nests in here. So I had to get new condensers and new points, and it was missing the flywheel key. And the flywheel key on these motors are long. They're an oddball key, tapered at the end. And another item that was missing from this motor, East Coast Marine got me one. It's a spring off the top that holds the can down. So I'm going to bolt this thing back up and see if I have spark. So I finally got spark out of this thing. I was having fits with it. Tried different coils. Coils wouldn't work. I was getting a little bit of spark, so I thought coils were shot. So I put another coil on it. Same thing. So I just called my buddy Dave Bernard up in New York. He's a big-time old school Merc guy. And I said, Dave, I got no spark on this motor. What's the deal? He said, well, and this is about after 20 seconds of talking, the guy says, flip the magneto cam around. I said, yeah, you think so? He said, yeah, your spark's 180 degrees out. So I flipped the cam around, instant spark. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. So now I can bolt this motor back up, and we'll test fire it tomorrow night. Alright, this is a 1962 Mercury 6-horse that I just got rebuilt. Powerhead's on it now. Got the magneto fired up last night, and we'll give you a quick demo because it's leaking fuel at the carb, and I'm getting a bit scared of it. I need to replace the fuel lines on it too. Fire it up one more time. There's the demo of the Merc.